Michigan absolutely dominated Ohio State, and we are rolling to a Big Ten title, to the college football playoff, to a national championship. So you need to subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/Michigan TV. Folks, we will have a video for you every single day from today through January 9th, through January 10th and beyond as Michigan, that's the national championship game, by the way. I don't know if you knew that, as Michigan will pursue a national title. I think they've got to be the favorites right now to win that thing after the dominating performance they put on Ohio State at Ohio Stadium on Saturday. So make sure you subscribe, youtube.com/Michigan TV. Folks, send the link to a friend, right? This is about to be the best 5, 6, 7 week, 6-week stretch in the history of this program, at least in the modern era, I believe, on the way to a national title. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have got Overreaction Sunday. I'm going to kind of take a mix of things I'm reacting and overreacting to and take away what you guys are thinking here on social media and elsewhere. It's the Michigan Football Report by Chat Sports coming up right now. As always, I am your host, James Yoder. It is a Michigan Football Overreaction Sunday. I mean, there's not really much to overreact to, but there's some takeaways. There's some things that people are saying out there on the internet streets and such that we want to just talk about and give our opinion on. Now, Michigan beat Ohio State again. Hasn't lost to the Buckeyes now in, 3 seasons? 23 seasons, I guess, but feels like 4 years since the 2019 season, I guess it is. So, Ryan Day, 4 years in, 1 win against Michigan. Jim Harbaugh won the last 2. COVID year in 2020, it's been 3 straight years without a win for the Buckeyes against Michigan. My first takeaway here, Overreaction Sunday, is Michigan should be ranked number 1. Why should they not be ranked number 1? What would be the thing keeping them away from the number 1 ranking in the college football playoff top 25 rankings? You see what it was a few days ago on Tuesday. Some illnesses in the staff. We couldn't get a show out, but nevertheless, Georgia was number 1. Look, they struggled more with Kent State than Michigan did with Ohio State, right? They have not been a flawless team this year. Michigan is 12-0 in the regular season for the first time in program history. It's kind of a slanted stat because the 12-game season has only existed since 2006. But they just went in and beat the number 2 team by 22 points on the road. They went into their house and beat them. So I'm not sure what argument there can or should be for this bad boy. So if you guys think, like me, that Michigan should be ranked number 1 come Tuesday when the college football playoff top 25 rankings come out once again, we, of course, will be live 6:45 p.m. Eastern. Go ahead and comment. Go Blue if you are with me. Michigan should be ranked number 1. And, there'll be a lot of politics being played here, whether Ohio State should get in, whether they should not get in, all this different stuff. I would hate to see a Michigan-Ohio State rematch because I don't think Michigan would win, but I just think it cheapens the regular season game. But no matter what it is, I think Michigan should be rewarded with the number 1 seed in the college football playoff. So go ahead and give me a Go Blue in the comments. Look, we are admittedly recording this today on Saturday night as USC and Notre Dame getting kicked off. Going to publish it Sunday early to mid-morning. But nevertheless, whatever happens tonight in the USC Notre Dame game, Caleb Williams, I do think that Blake Corum should be your 2022 Heisman Trophy winner. Now, he was hurt today, 2 carries and 6 yards. But let's take a look here, how he compares through 12 games. Jack putting this together for us versus the last 2 Heisman Trophy running backs, Derrick Henry from Alabama, Mark Ingram from Alabama. Corum is now, 48 carries behind Derrick Henry and 330 yards, let's call it, behind his pace. But still about the same amount of touchdowns, 3 behind him there. But his stats are better than Mark Ingram, who won the Heisman Trophy with Alabama in 2009. That 2009 season, very similar to this season. So I do think that Blake Corum, comparing him to those last 2 guys and Mark Ingram in 2009, 2015 was a crazy year. Right? Christian McCaffrey, Deshaun Watson, others were having phenomenal years, and that's what Derrick Henry needed to win the Heisman Trophy. But in 2009, it wasn't that as much of a stacked Heisman Trophy race, and that's why I think with lesser stats, that's why a running back was able to win it that year in Mark Ingram. So keep an eye out for the odds to change into Monday and who the Heisman Trophy favorite is, but I think it is Blake Corum's award. He wasn't out there versus Ohio State, but the season he puts together, plus looking what CJ Stroud did against a real defense like Michigan, I think Blake Corum, your 2022 Heisman Trophy winner. And you can be a winner this holiday season because of our sponsor, Kamikoto Knives. Folks, today's Michigan Football Report is sponsored by Kamikoto Knives. They make a great Japanese steel knives using traditional techniques that have been honed and perfected by generations of knifesmiths. The knives come in a heavy-duty ashwood box, which makes it a great gift this holiday season. Each knife is individually inspected, and they are so confident in their product that they come with a lifetime guarantee. Kamikoto knives are polished, carefully polished. Both blade and handle are satin finished, making them smooth as silk. They are wickedly sharp and perfect for slicing meats and vegetables like I did to make an amazing meal on every Michigan football game day. Kamikoto knives are used by Michelin star chefs all over the world, and they are having a huge holiday sale right now. Plus, my viewers can get an extra $50 off on any purchase and free shipping with discount code CHAT. Go to kamikoto.com/chat to get your knives and help support our channel. The link is in the comments and the description below. Thanks so much to Kamikoto for supporting today's video. And show you these bad boys in that wood box. I told you about that wood box. These knives, you see one's missing? Why is one missing, James? What's going on with those Kamikoto knives? Well, shing! It's exorcism time. Bruce the Buckeye. You guys won't be able to see this because we haven't set up a camera over top, but see? Bah! 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 As I'm missing his head. I'm just a bad chopper. It only took me one cut. Now to make you guys show what happens, I'm going to show you guys. I'll chop off one of his legs. I think I was missing here. Da! That's how Kamikoto does it. Kamikoto.com/chat. We are just chopping the legs. Bah! Off Buckeye. Da! I am getting nuts here at the Michigan Football Report. Thanks to Kamikoto Knives. Imagine what it does to your food if it can do this to Brutus the Buckeye. Kamikoto.com/chat. Hell of an ad read for you there. So I got what? Little foot here. Oh, Brutus the Buckeye. You like this little foot? Well, Kamikoto chopped it off, baby. Kamikoto.com/chat. Ad read of the century. I should get an Emmy for that with all this fuzz and stuff like that. All right, Jim Harbaugh, folks. As I'm cleaning up some fuzz, I got all. Look at this. These are Buckeye guts, Buckeye tears here, as Brutus the Buckeye has just been destroyed. I'm gonna pick up these pieces parts to show you guys. I chopped this son of a bitch's head off in your face, Brutus the Buckeye, okay? Bounced right back to me off the camera. Jim Harbaugh's got to be the best coach in football. He went from down and out. Me, you, don't lie to yourself. You did not want Jim Harbaugh to be the coach after the 2020 season. He came back. He retooled his entire staff. He got rid of Don Brown. He eventually got rid of Josh Gaddis in some shape or form. Has brought in guys like Mike Hart, Mike McDonald, Jesse Minter. Elevated Sharon Moore, put him as offensive line coach, put him now as offensive coordinator. Matt Weiss, this offensive and defensive coaching staff, the leadership from Ronnie Bell this season, J.J. McCarthy, Donovan Edwards, Blake Corum this season, Blake Corum and Cade McNamara, amongst many, many others, Aiden Hutchinson, David last year. So many players, so many guys may play. I mean, Kalel Mullings, I can't even tell you, Kalel Mullings came in and made one of the most unsung plays in the history of this program. I think Michigan is the favorite now to win the national championship. Okay? Whether they do it or not, we'll see. I think they will. Either way, the turnaround that Jim Harbaugh has put on, he is now, folks, put together the first 12-0 season in program history for regular season. I know we've had 12-0 seasons in the past. Regular season. Now, back-to-back years, Michigan is 23-1 in the regular season, 24-1 in the regular season, including the Big Ten championship game last year. Next week coming up, Big Ten championship game, Michigan can go to 25-1 before the college football playoff in a two-season stretch, by far and away the best in program history. So Jim Harbaugh, I think best coach in all of football, NFL, college. Now Belichick, Saban, but I think they've taken a little dip off, right? Neither one's won a title in the last couple of years, so I think Harbaugh kind of exceeding expectations, while those guys look kind of on the back end of their career. Harbaugh, best coach in football. Folks, give me a like on the video today if you like that win. I'm just drinking my face off here. I just chopped the head off a Buckeye. I'm going to chop this guy's head in half. Look at this. Well, pretty ugly. So give me a like on the video today if you want if you like the video, if you want Michigan to, of course, win the national title. How about Coldridge Stroud? Jack, I told you, Coldridge only. Coldridge. He's a chilly guy, but he is just a mentally, I don't want to say weak, but I don't know what a better word to use. When the tough got going, when the going got tough on Saturday, second half, he did not have it. And he is what I told you. If you've listened to me last season, this season, I have not relented from this opinion, which I think is fact at this point, that he is not the quarterback that Ohio State needs to beat Michigan. He does well when the going gets good. When Ohio State's going up against bad defenses here and there, CJ Stroud can do well. When faced with adversity, like having to come to win against Oregon in the last drive last year, fail. Having to come back and beat Michigan last year, fail. Having to even score a touchdown in the second half against Michigan, let alone win the game, fail. The guy will go down as one of the great statistical anomalies in college football, which is that he had unbelievable stats for 2 years, couldn't get the job done, couldn't make the college football playoff, at least I don't think he should, in those 2 years, not going to win the Heisman Trophy, and failed against Michigan, 0-2 as a starter against the Wolverines. He'll go on to the NFL, hope he has a good career, whatever, but he will look back and we'll say that the CJ Stroud era at Ohio State is what flipped this rivalry on its head. 3 straight years, Michigan has not lost to the Buckeyes. Back-to-back wins for Jim Harbaugh. Snaps a 22-year, not a losing streak, but just non-winning streak in Columbus. Hadn't won against the Buckeyes in Columbus since the 2000 season. Drew Henson, one of these going to the end zone on the quarterback sneak, just like J.J. McCarthy. McCarthy's was on third down. Henson's back in 2000 was on fourth down. Give me a Bosa. Bosa. Gosh, what a game yesterday, guys. I mean, look, I'm not going to take all the credit, but I do want to thank everybody who's been with us since, coming out of the 2019 season, which is our first year on YouTube. I said, enough is enough. I stole the slogan a little bit from, Trump was doing Make America Great Again, the red thing. I'm like, beat Ohio State again, right? Way more effective of a symbol, and it's proven out there. We've won there. That one didn't win. Whatever, not getting into politics. But nevertheless, beat Ohio State again has proven to be one of the great campaign mottos in sports history, and it's all because of the team here at Chat Sports, my guy Jack, aka Young Harbaugh, and you guys, the audience. So spam Bosa. Let's, we don't know if we're gonna do it all again next year. 364 more days of this, but until the next win. But I'll put it on shows weekly till then. But this is the one to just savor with. So comment Bosa. Comment 50 times if you want. Thank you so much for all the day one Bosas from back 3 years ago when we started this movement. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the best. Look, whatever happens in the USC game again, we're filming this as USC Notre Dame's getting underway. And if Notre Dame wins the game, then USC loses, Clemson loses, and Ohio State seemingly might make the college football playoff. But I don't think they should. I don't think you can lose by 3 touchdowns, 22 points at home in a rivalry game against a team that's also trying to be in the college football playoff and get another shot at them. So I don't think that Ohio State deserves to be in the college football playoff. I think they should go to the Rose Bowl where, let's just say they belong there in this CFP era where Michigan is now going to make the CFP for the second year in a row. No matter what happens in the Big Ten title game, Michigan's in the college football playoff, and I don't think Ohio State should be, but we will see what happens. So you guys need to, by the way, join us on Tuesday night, 6:45, the college football playoff top 25 rankings reveal. I think it's going to be an important one. Where's Ohio State ranked? Where are some of these other teams ranked? LSU is going to play Georgia next Saturday. Georgia's in no matter what. LSU can sneak in as well, but Michigan, I think they'll be ranked number 1, and we'll see who their opponent is here. And I guess it's 2 weeks from today, 2 weeks from Sunday, is when we'll find out 1 week from today. Next Sunday's the next one. Yeah, 1 week from now we'll find out the CFP final rankings, but Tuesday's the second to last one. Next Sunday is the final CFP ranking. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. YouTube.com/Michigan TV. Subscribe and send to a friend. Thank you guys so much for an amazing 12-0 season. We've loved every minute of it. Hope you guys have too. Michigan will play in the Big Ten title game in 6 days, and we will see you guys all week long. Have a post-game show for you, of course, on Saturday night. Until then, go Blue.